Welcome back everyone. We got some crazy new iPhone 9, iPhone SE 2 leaks, whatever phone we were going to call it. Hopefully they call it the iPhone SE 2 because that would make way more sense. And there's been these new leaks that have actually came out. They came out a couple of days ago, which is freaky because now we got a ton of new Apple products that have just been announced. But just a few days ago, I think around March something, okay? All these articles, a lot of people were saying and tweeting and all that stuff. They were saying the iPhone 9 or iPhone SE 2, whatever you want to call it, has reportedly been going into mass production, which means they had to go and I guess they had to change up a lot of different things. And they actually had to go and change their suppliers and all that stuff. And now they're in a comfortable situation where they can actually go and push out this phone, which is insane. And I heard this a few days ago before all those Apple products got announced. I'm talking about the new MacBook Air, the new iPad Pros, the new Mac Mini. Before I heard all of that, I actually heard that this thing was going into mass production, and I believe it because it makes sense. But then once I saw all those Apple products being announced, I was like, you know what? This is probably 100% the case. This is probably going to happen sooner than later. And this could mean that in the next week or maybe the next couple of days, even who knows, this phone could potentially be announced. And it's going to be pretty crazy because first of all, it's all going to be bought online. We only, there's no Apple stores open right now until Apple opens up the Apple stores again, then we can go and see them. But the crazier thing is that we're going to be getting these two new iPhones potentially, the iPhone 9 and the iPhone 9 Plus, or the iPhone SE 2 and iPhone SE 2 Plus, whatever they're going to call it. And that's going to be some crazy stuff. And we saw earlier that there was some code in iOS 14 that actually showed these specific models of these iPhones with that newer 5.5 inch and 4.7 inch models with that Apple A13 Bionic chip, and it's going to be so crazy if this actually happens, and it makes sense it's going to happen sooner than later. The fact that Apple just released it and announced all these new products means that Apple is probably going to be on a trend to release more. And we saw last year around this time as well, they announced the new iPads, they announced those new AirPods, and they announced something else too, I forgot what it was, but every year they kind of do something new, and this could potentially mean we see a new MacBook 14-inch model as well, which might be the one I pick up actually. Or I might get that 16-inch, I don't know. But for sure, probably sooner than later, this iPhone is going to be coming. I'm telling you guys, I know I've been talking about it so much, but this is a phone that I know a lot of you guys want, and I just want to get it so I can review it and compare it so you all can see how great of a phone these cheaper budget model phones are. And funny enough, I just came off reviewing the Pixel 3a XL for my 2020 review, and I can tell you that these budget phones are so great, and there needs to be a better competitor to push these budget phones even higher to their next capability. And I feel like with the iPhone 9 and 9 Plus, if they're strategically priced, I feel like these things are going to be killer and they're going to bring a lot of market. And especially now in 2020, we're in a very weird time. Apple had to go and change their suppliers and change a lot of things around in order to push this phone out, and trust me, they totally see a lot of bags in this phone, and they see that it's going to be a pretty successful device. So at the end of the day, the iPhone 9 or iPhone SE 2, whatever they're going to call it, is probably going to be announced sooner than later, and I cannot wait for this thing to be announced. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.